Okay, so we're in book 6.1a and we're on page 9. So now we have to do the order of operations. So operations in math are add, subtract, multiply, and divide. In English class, if you say the word operation, it means like you have to go to Hamad Hospital and have surgery. But in math class, the operations are just add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Order just means what comes first, what comes second, what comes third. So we have to do, what order do these things come in? And we use the word BEDMAS to help us. And we've done this before. So B stands for inside the brackets. E stands for exponents. And then together, divide and multiply comes third. And then the easy things, add and subtract, is last. Okay? So let's look at some examples together. So B, inside the brackets. So here we have brackets, and inside, because this has an x and this has an x, they are like terms. So I can go 9x subtract 3x is 6x. Keep your brackets, and then copy the 7 down. So what I want you to do, that's the same as me, underline these, put the arrow to show you that's what you did to get the 6. Okay? Now, we still have brackets, but can I do anything on the inside of the bracket? No, it's just a 6x by itself. So I can't do anything, so I'm finished the brackets. Do I have any exponents? No. Do I have a divide or multiply? I don't see any divide or multiply, but I do. Whenever I have a number touching a bracket, it's really a multiply hiding there. But when we do algebra, we don't usually write the multiply. It's hiding. So 7 times 6x is 42x. Okay, let's do the next one. BEDMAS. Inside the brackets, got lots of brackets. Oh, but I can't do anything inside that bracket. 2x is all by itself. I can't do anything inside that bracket. And 4x, I can't do anything inside that bracket. So I'm finished my exponents. Do I have an do I finish my brackets? Do I have any exponents? Yeah, here's an exponent. But this exponent is just telling us we have 2 x's. I would need something to look like this for me to do. But there isn't anything where the exponent is on the outside of a bracket. I can't do anything. So I don't have any exponents that I can do something with. Do I have divide and multiply? I don't see any. But remember, when I have a number touching a bracket, that's multiply. And when I have brackets touching brackets, that's multiply. So usually, I would do the left one first. This is left and this is right. So I would do this one first. 5 times 3 is 15x squared. Now because this one is far away and not touching this one, I can be a little bit lazy and do it at the same time. So I'm going to do this one. Make sure you underline it, put your arrow so you know where it came from. 2 times 4 is 8. If I have x and x, well, I really have 2 of them, x squared. Okay, so that's really x squared. Do I have any more divide and multiply? No. So now I'm just left with the add and subtract. Ah, this is x squared, x squared. So they are like terms, which means I can add and subtract them. 15x squared minus 8x squared is 7x squared. And you just do it in your calculator. 15 minus 8 equals 7. Okay? Next one. BEDMAS. Inside my brackets? Yeah, I have some brackets here. And look, I can do something inside them. And they're both n, so they are like terms. So 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 2, so that's minus 2n. Keep my brackets, plus, write everything the same. So some people get confused if this is multiply or add. If you get confused, just look up. It's 14 plus this. So this is 14 plus a negative 2. So that means I have 14n, and I lose 2n. They're both n. So I have 14n and I lose 2n, so I have 12n. 14 plus a negative 2 equals 12. Okay. Let's do question 4. Now usually we don't have numbers at the end of brackets, but I don't know. Sometimes it happens. So, BEDMAS. B, inside the brackets. 6y plus 2y. They're y's. They're both the same, so they are like terms. So 6 plus 2 is 8y. And I keep my 3 there, put an equal sign. Okay, so I did inside my brackets. Exponents, no, I don't have any exponents. Divide and multiply, I don't see any. But if I have a number touching a bracket, that really means multiply. So 8 times 3 is 24, and I have a y. Okay, let me make this not so fuzzy. A little better. It's so small. Okay. Let's do number 7. So let's write BEDMAS. So inside the brackets, that's first. Can I do that? 3x minus 5x? Yes, they both have x, so they are like terms, so I can subtract them. 3 minus 5 equals minus 2. So that's minus 2x. I bring down the 4x. If I don't put my brackets in, it looks like it's subtract. But look, I need to keep my brackets here because this 4x is touching the bracket, which means that's really a multiply. So keep your brackets. That's a multiply. So now 4 times negative 2, some people might think it's subtract. Let's go back up. Because this is touching the bracket, it's a multiply. So 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. I have an x and another x, so that's really x squared. Okay. Let's do the next one. So do I have brackets? BEDMAS? No. Exponents? No. Divide, multiply? These dots are multiply. So I'm going to do multiply. Because this is not touching this one, I can do them at the same time. Okay. 3 times 8 is 24. I have an x and I have a y. If they're both x's, I can do x squared, but these are different letters, so I'm just going to put them next to each other. 2 times 2 is 4. And I just have an xy beside each other, so I put them beside each other. So now I have add. Can I add these? xy, xy? Yes, they are like terms. They're the same. So I just go 24 plus 4 equals 28 xy. So when I add and subtract variables, the letters, or variables, the exponent stays the same. Here it's xy, xy, the answer is xy. When I multiply or divide my variables, the exponents change. So you can see here, I multiply these. X times x is x2. But when I add, they stay the same. Okay? Let's do the next one. BEDMAS. Do I have brackets? Inside the brackets? Let's see if we can do it. X squared, same letter, same exponent. So yes, they are like terms, so I can put them together. So 7 subtract 5 is 2, x squared. Because it's just adding and subtracting, the exponent stays the same. Keep my brackets, copy, 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 same, same. So now, is this multiply or is this subtract? Look up. It's this, subtract this. So this is a subtract. So can I subtract them? X squared, x squared. Yeah, they are like terms. Here there's a 1 hiding. So really it's 2 subtract 1. That's just 1. 2 subtract 1 equals 1. Okay, so this is just 1. And because it's add and subtract, everything stays the same. I have 2x squared and I lose 1x squared. I only have 1x squared now. Let's do number 10. BEDMAS inside the brackets. This is an x, this is an x, so they are like terms, so I can put them together. So 4x plus x. Well, remember there's a 1 hiding there. So 4x plus 1x is 5x. Keep my brackets. Copy, copy. Same, same. Now, this is a multiply because I have something touching a bracket. So this is, in front of here there's a 1 hiding. So it's 1 times 5. And then I have an x squared times an x. Well, this is really xx. And an x. How many x's do I have? x3. So I have 3 x's. So here I have 2 x's and here I have 1 x, so together I have 3 x's. So when I multiply or divide, I have to change the signs, or change the exponents. I put them together. Okay, let's go to page 10. The next page. Okay, let's write BEDMAS. Inside the brackets first. So here's my brackets. Can I put them together? A. Yes, they are like terms, so I can put them together. 8 apples subtract 6 apples means I have 2 apples. Keep my brackets. So when I have a term next to a bracket, it means I have multiply there. So 5 times 2 is 10. I have 3 A's and 1 A. So how many A's do I have? I have 4. Okay, so here I have A to the power of 4. Next one. Inside the brackets, can I do anything here? 3x is all by itself. I can't do anything. 4y is all by itself. I can't do anything. So I don't really have anything inside the brackets to do. Do I have exponents? No. Do I have divide and multiply? Yes. I don't see it, but it's here. When I have 2 brackets touching each other, that's really a multiply. So I'm going to do this first. 3 times 4 is 12. xy. They're different. I can't really put them together, so I'm just going to put them next to each other. It's x times y, x times y. Oh, it's add. Can I add them? xy, xy. Yes, they are like terms, so I can put them together. So I have 8 xy's, and I get 12 more xy's, so I have 20 xy's. Okay, let's look at question 4. BEDMAS inside the brackets. Can I do anything in here? No, the 4 is all alone. The 4x is all alone. So, but this I can do something. Maybe. x3, x cubed, they are the same, so I can add them. I have 4x cubed plus 5x cubed, so I have 9x cubes. Keep the bracket. Because if you look, it's this times this. There's a multiply. When brackets are touching like that, it's a multiply. So there's a multiply there. So I have to multiply this times this. So 9 times 4 is 36. I have 3 x's and 1 x, so really I have 4 x's, so x to the power of 4. When you multiply, you change the exponent. Let's look at 5. BEDMAS inside the brackets. No, I can't do anything in there. It's by himself. I can't do anything in there. It's all by himself. So no brackets. Exponents. This is just telling me I have 2 x's, I have 3 x's, so I can't really do anything with exponents. It would have to look like something like this, where this exponent is on the outside of a bracket. So no exponents. Do I have divide and multiply? I don't see any, but when brackets are touching, there's a multiply there. So that is multiply. 5 times 4 is 20. I have 2 x's here, and I have 3 x's here, so in total I have 5 x's. Oops, that should be a little 5 up higher, like an exponent. Can I subtract these? Let's check. X to the power of 5, x to the power of 5. Yes, they are like terms, so I can subtract them. I have 20 x5s, and I lose 6 x5s, so I have 14 x5. I just go 20 minus 6 on my calculator, and it gives me 14. Okay, because you can't put the letters, the variables, in your calculator. Let's do 6. BEDMAS. Inside the brackets. Okay, can I put these together? AA. Yes, they are like terms. So really there's a 1 hiding in front of the A. So I have 6A, 6 apples, and I lose 1 apple. Okay, I have 5 apples. Is that multiply or is that subtract? Let's look up. It's 7A subtract this. So this is a subtract. So I have to go 7 subtract 5. 7 subtract 5. 7 subtract 5 is 2. So I have 7 apples subtract 5 apples, so I have 2 apples. Okay. Let's go down and do 10 together. 10. Ooh, that looks big. BEDMAS. Inside the brackets. Okay. Can I do inside the brackets here? X squared, they are the same, so they are like terms. There's really a 1 hiding in front of there. So I have 3x squared plus 1x squared, so I have 4x squared. Keep my brackets. Can I do inside the brackets here? Y squared, y squared. Yeah, they're the same. So I can go, I have 5y squareds, subtract 2y squareds is 3y squareds. I'm going to write that a little closer so they're touching. See how the brackets are touching? Let's make them touching. Okay. So now, because the brackets are beside each other like this, it means it's multiply. So I have 4 times 3 is 12. I have x squared and y squared. They're different, so I can't put them together to make a y4 or something. So I just say, I have 2 x's here and I have 2 y's there. Okay. Let's do 11. Last one. BEDMAS. Inside the brackets. He's alone. I can't do anything in there. He's alone. He's alone. So I can't do anything inside the brackets. Do I have exponents? Yes, but I can't really do anything with those exponents. Do I have divide, multiply? I don't see any, but look, the brackets are touching. So that means that's a multiply, and that's a multiply. So I can do this one. 5 times 2 is 10. I have 2 x's and 2 y's. We just put them beside each other, because that means multiply. So because this is far away and not touching this, I can do this one at the same time. Okay, if they were touching, so say it said, I'll show you later. Okay, so here I can go 3 times 6 is 18. Oh look, I have an x here and x here. How many x's do I have? X squared. I have a y and a y, so that means I have 2 y's. There. Now I subtract them. Can I? X squared, y squared. X squared, y squared. Yes, they are like terms, so I can subtract them. I just go 10, subtract 18 in my calculator. Negative 8. Okay, so negative 8 x squared, y squared. And that's it.